So we're going to be at the heart. This district is going to be at the heart of the eye as it comes through.
Yeah, you said a lot of people, boarded for Charlie, boarded for Irma. I'm one of those people. I'm driving around town. Not many people are shuttered. I mean, what do you?
No, and I, as a person who grew up here his entire life, whose family's been here for generations, my great grandfather retired here in Sarasota. This is a much more significant storm than I have seen in my lifetime, that I think my family has seen in their lifetime. And as this track has shifted, you're even if you're around the eye wall, the type of winds that we are going to see, and because of the spin of the storm, bringing that storm surge to the Sarasota shores, Charlotte shores, this is a significant weather event that people need to be prepared for. We're helping neighbors right now board up their houses or their windows. This is not something, and originally we thought because it was going to be north of us that the winds were going to be north-northeast. Now, as that is south and keeps moving south, their winds are going to be the completely opposite direction. And if the eye comes over you, you're going to have winds almost every direction as the beginning of the eye goes and then the back of the eye goes. Wind's going to be going for every direction. And we're talking 130, 140 mile an hour winds if it's a Category 4 when it hits. So please don't take this storm lightly. I know over the past we've had these type of warnings from government leaders, and we've done the things they've asked us to do, and you've had a couple of screens fly off your screen patio. This is not the type of storm that we should be doing. We should be fully preparing for what's coming.
And in terms of drainage and infrastructure in that sense, is Sarasota County and in this area, do you feel like it is prepared? And speak a little bit about the work that's being done right now to make sure that we're okay in that aspect.
I think on the supply side, the state, the federal government, and the county certainly have done the things they need to do to prepare. You brought up a great point that was mentioned, but I think needs to be exacerbated as to the level that we're going to see. Because of the storm surge that we didn't have in Irma, you're going to have a 5 to 10 foot storm surge if the eye is right around Sarasota, Charlotte County, on top of what I have seen reports as high as 15 inches of rain. So if you are in a low-lying area, you are going to be experiencing flooding. If you have a vehicle that's not high or four-wheel drive, you're not going to be able to drive for a period of time while the water dissipates. But dumping that amount of water on our community is going to have flooding throughout Sarasota, Charlotte, and even farther south, depending on where it hits.
And because of the intensity of this storm and other storms that we have seen, do you feel that global warming is a problem?
Well, I mean, the Earth has been warming since God created it. So whether it was man that did it or it's God and all of his prophecy, I mean, we have actually had a small hurricane season as what was predicted. What was predicted was like 5 to 7 named storms. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen what the experts described as what would be happening. But what we're seeing is a significant weather storm that's going to impact my district, this region, and people need to be prepared if they haven't already.
Do you see that as a problem? I mean, do we need to go electric? I mean, you're the leader. Tell us what we need to do.
No, I think right now people should be focused on preparing for this storm. We can address those other issues afterwards. Yes, sir.
For the people that, on the other question, that didn't board and didn't take it, what should they do now?
So there's 14, just in Sarasota County, there's 14 shelters. They're all schools. I believe 3 or 4 of them are medical shelters, like Tatum Ridge, which is out in East Sarasota County, is a medical. The superintendent of schools was showing me pictures. They have oxygen tanks set up. They have beds set up. They're all pet friendly. So if you are in one of those circumstances and you don't have your windows boarded up and you don't have time to do that and you don't have a place to go that's hurricane ready, go to one of Sarasota County school districts and Sarasota County's hurricane shelters to be able to be safe through this storm, and then afterwards go and do the debris removal we're going to have to do. Thank you guys. Stay safe.
And that's it, right?